kwasiwe kwese kwamuri ndinokwasezva kare ndokuchingamidzai vakawanda vanogona kunetsekana kuti inda mufana uyu asina matyira anototaura kuti ZANU-PF is just like other political parties, what he's trying to say and what he's trying to pinpoint. Actually, ZANU-PF is my father to me because I born with the ZANU-PF. My father actually original is a ZANU-PF. Even my mother, she passed away, but she's passed away in ZANU-PF. It's my parents, they are born me. And actually, I'm contradict the people who bring the division amongst my family, because I can't hate my father to such an extent that he's no longer my father because he's ZANU-PF, is supporting ZANU-PF. Mnangagwa is not a ZANU-PF, and he can't even make any decision in parliament on its own without some other delegates and to vote for the point of the matter. Like now, at first, they've been issued that if a man married a wife she's entitled also to have another affair outside so that she can have another small house. So in a sense of that, she's gonna come back to the original husband, but also she can have time to say, I'm going to another my man. So when both men die, when both men when they dies, you can share also the wealth in both. They were supposed to introduce that thing, that law, but it was crushed even in a street that has caused many people to die. But actually, let me emphasize this. In-house, you won't find everyone supporting one party. There are different parties, what they support. But now, this thing now, people, they think it's something which is meant for ZANU-PF because it's using the name which is tarnished already. So either you are good, but the matter that you are in ZANU-PF, already you are in a pipeline that people, they attached that name. The name, it's a name. We close where I'm working. You can't save by the building, and you need people to open and they can save you so that we can understand the real people there at work. So that is the thing which is about ZANU-PF. That brand called ZANU-PF. Anyone who want to do many things, many wrong, he can opt to join ZANU-PF because already ZANU-PF is tarnished already. So they can use the brand, like you no longer need Coca-Cola, but you need Fanta. Maybe you need Stone because you need Tsangamidzi, which is in Stone, isn't it? But when we see it's all it's from Coca-Cola, but it's different flavors, but acid is acid. The political parties, they have failed to go to their point. They leave what they're supposed to show the world, show the nation. They go against the name of ZANU-PF. Name of ZANU-PF, there's nothing, it's just an ink. Even the people who found ZANU-PF, all of them, some of them are dead. They are no longer there. But the issue is, if you want to see the years of people who are in ZANU-PF, even my father, is all about close to 100 years. But my father, actually, he doesn't have a bad manner to kill everything that what he did, because he's about to die and his days are numbered. That is happening now. All those people who are implementing that, if you have a daughter, she can ask his hello baller outside on her point of interest. If a boyfriend pays what they agreed for, then your daughter can go without even your notification or without even custom laws to sit down and to discuss all those issues. A person, it doesn't even entitled to breathe for the whole life. There's a death which is going to come across along the way. The daughter may be dying, either maybe the husband or the child. You need to notify the parents-in-law. How can you notify them? After all, you just pay the bride. You don't pay the parents who was take care for your wife. And how many people who are aware for that thing, it's about to destroy the new generation, who may think that if something is imposed, there's a lot of people who are going to support because of their point of interest. Because everything is not go according by your favor. But let me telling you, some of they are divorced, and a wife, she's look after her children alone, and the husband, he married another wife. And by the way, you can use that chaos as to solve a matter of Zimbabwe. But actually, the church is there to give the light and the direction. The person who have the blessings to the daughter or to the son, it's a man. No matter how the quarrels which we went through with the men, but at the end you need his father to bless her daughter or a boy. Like even in Bible, that's where you see on the wedding day, you need a father to hand over his daughter to a man to make a bride. So if a father is no longer there, this thing you can take as if it's fun. But let me telling you, in the near future, the women, they're going to cry, because we go back to the drawing board where our forefathers, they were saying it's useless to cater a lad to go to school. At least if she educated even grade 5, it's fine. Then we can look for the boys. At the end, you're going to cry for the people who not even know what was happening before, because now you sit back, you are in a terraces. You thought if we say so, you need man much. But we see where the world goes. There's no end teenagers, girls who want to go to the street to fight against this law of a man to pay the bride without the parents, because they are supporting the matter. But the matter is not caused by, it's not going to harm me, it's not going to harm my son, because my son, he pays what they agreed. It's just like it's a prostitution which is introduced in Zimbabwe, that if you want to go to pub, you pay as per agreement. So if I pay that she's like, and I keep on buying the clothes and everything, that is all about. But the life is not ended like that. There's something which is going to come along the way, which is needed the parents. So the parents already are subtracted from their girls, from their child, from their daughters, because of the government. That's why I'm saying ZANU-PF is just like some other political parties, because some other political parties, the major issue of them is focus to say we want to go to street, we want to remove ZANU-PF. The ZANU-PF, even Mnangagwa, I told you before that you're celebrating that you remove Mugabe, but Mugabe is not even the cause of trouble in ZANU-PF. Even Mnangagwa right now, the thing is worse than before even Mugabe. But the country it's running with many people who surrender their vote to that party to exist. So Mnangagwa will not even cast his ballot to vote himself and to make a majority alone. But the majority, they support the mind. So that is the thing why you can do whatsoever you can do. Even Mugabe was saying 0-0. You won't even rule, because he knew that people, they have mentality of removing ZANU-PF, but ZANU-PF is just a name. But the people who are backing up, they are inside of the houses. They are supporting us to remaining in a power. But if you want to remove, only way you can remove is this. This is a corrupt mind to kill, because if you want to see all those ages, they are old. Some of them are 70, some of them are 65. Already they eat their lobolas for their daughters. For them, if anything goes wrong, there's nothing which is they can face any problem. If these things is gonna come to be used and come to be circulating to the blood of the people, and that thing is going to be more effective than coronavirus, because it's going to destroy many relationships, and it's going to causing many children to suffer, especially if it is a daughter, because he can see how can he pays from napkin and to go to school and everything, and after all the top brass is talking about, he can a man entitled to pay his what is willing and what is by agreement for the bride, and what is the country goes in that manner. Some churches, they are sit back and relax, and this thing is not affecting the political parties. The political parties is the people who are in your house, and we eat sadza together for them. But if you check their ears, if you want to find some other youth leaders, and by the way, they are not even in parliament, and in parliament there's an opposition party who is in, and those things, they are gazetted in parliament, and for them they are there to, if you're saying you are opposing, that's where you can show that the thing which we gathered for today, and this matter, we don't like it. And nobody who can announce with his mouth to say, even the Bible, even Jesus, when he come to fetch his church, he don't come to fetch his church for free, for nothing, because he pays the bride. He pays the bride on the cross with his blood. You don't come back just to fetch his church because you want to fetch his churches. Because he pays the bride, he pays the price. So if you take my daughter, I'm working for myself, and I can do everything. But that thing is it's not going to affect me, but it's going to affect them. Because they can celebrate, they can support it. To say, now I choose the man who can give what I will. But remember, tomorrow, when you born girls, 5 girls, you pay the diapers and everything, and they need to go through the education, and until they are finished, maybe some of university. then she, boom, gone. You get nothing. You're gonna die maybe in early stages because of stress. Because if the devil take over, he take over for pain. You don't take over for something that you may think is going to be a favorable on your side. It's going to take over for your pain. Every man, if you want to see some other people when they want to die, they eat all those, his wealth, even you have cows or chicken. He said, tomorrow, kill this. I no longer need a goat. It's tasting bad to me. Kill chicken. Everything, he makes sure he's selling his property. That's what is in right now. The political parties, they are political parties, but set aside because it's names. That's why I'm saying that it's just like other political parties. You can see, you can drive from the focus. Then you can look what is ZANU-PF do. And you lose focus. The focus, you must grow. If you are 15 years, you must think like you are 70 years. So that's why I've been saying, no matter how you can fight against Mnangagwa or ZANU-PF, the people who are in that political party, they are not even reach 2090. If Mnangagwa is close to 80, in 2090, it's about another 70 years. Who can live up to 140 or 150 years? It can't be. Even ask him, he say, this is the truth. So if you don't stand at home, that thing which is implemented by my uncle, because you want to have a new political party, you can come against it. Not just they are bad, but with action. To open the Bible, to tell them the truth. Everything that is in the Bible. They pay their brides through their parents. Look from Sarah, from Rebecca, Rachel, Rhea. Also, they pay to the father-in-law in Haran. So, if this thing is implemented, it's from hell. Do you know Jesus? He was like Peter so much. But there's a certain stage which Jesus said, devil, come out from my behind. Because why are you following me? But it was Saint Peter. And the other time he said, Peter, do you love me? Peter says, yes, I love you, Jesus. He said, lead my sheep. You see, there's some other thing. Once our parents mislead us, tell them the devil is using you in this time. There's a many vulgar words which is implemented for them. And those things, they are backfiring to implement the laws which is going to remaining in government. And that law is going to causing you problems. And the problems which you face for you and for your families. That's why sometimes if I read article, if I see some other people, they are writing vulgar words, I don't want to go through on it. Because I know these people, they are lose focus already. They are fight against their parents. The ZANU-PF supporters, they are not comes from another country. They come from your house. The ZANU-PF, the MGC supporters, they come from your house, same house. And to prove me right, whatsoever you think, it's not only that law which is going to cause men. I do as if I'm prophesying right now. Mark my words, if the church is not rising and fight against this corruption law, and they sit back, relax. They say, it's a political. You don't know what are you doing. You don't know the Bible which you hold. Because politica is from Greek word, which is politica, which is political, which is affairs of the cities that applies to certain a group. So if your affairs or your works, it applies to certain groups that makes that group to think very well, to think on vulgar words and unstupid words which they can write as a comment, what they can think, and everything they come to be clear, political. But that is a barbaric and staggering political manner to say, how many of you who want to take care of someone who knows, who just like as if you are take care for a adopted daughter, because anytime she can go, and there's no any way people they can be arrested on human trafficking, because it's a human trafficking which is introducing by the government, by the people. Even Mnangagwa, he's not supposed to allow someone to read to say, now the bride, many is supposed to pay to the bride. That is something that is not even recognized in a country which I know that ZANU-PF, I know ZANU-PF from the origin. The things it was go wrong here by 89 and 2005 all about. But all along ZANU-PF, it was there to keep the dignity of the country. Even the people, what they're supposed to dress, and what they're supposed to live in a community, it was kept the dignity of the family. But now the things is going a battle of political. They are forgotten about what's so important to the country. The country, it's a country if you have a peace. And not only a peace, if you have a dignity. And to understand from the word go, we used to see if a grandmother or grandpa, if he carries something, you're there to help. If you're in a bus, if he's standing, I'm supposed to stand because I'm still having energy. That's what I knew ZANU-PF, it was kept the dignity and to teach the youngsters. But now you remove all those things. You need the youngsters when they are doing campaignings. But long back ago, on Independence Day, the youngsters, we used to be there. And also we get some teachings that is keeping us in a good manner. And now look what is comments, open Facebook. They are talk what they are feeling, what vulgar words, which is not even help anybody. And we're expecting to rule or to take over with the vulgar words. And people, they can see what is there is better than what you may think that you're going to rule country with that manner and vulgar words. And that vulgar words takes all the glory of the nation. Because there's something that is entitled to talk with the whole family, they can hear it. There's something that is private. By your loved ones in a private places. But look at Facebook, what is all about. It's all about vulgar words. It's all about something which is not recognized in a manner to take. Mnangagwa, it doesn't. Even now, for him, I'm online, and if also is my friend, he can even telling you that is true, because I can't reach 2090. Because if I'm close to 80, it's another 70 years. Do you think I can live that years? But because you want to take over in a way of to put other things down. So for them, they can put you down before you put them down. You get what I'm saying? Because all those laws, it's not for them. Even for me, It's not anything that is going to be hardened for now. It's not for me. Because I have my daughter who is close to 18 years. If she's gone or whatsoever, for me, I can live with the little what I have. Because I already grown up my children. So it's something that it's so painful for those who are even under 10. For those, because the time when they want to remove that law from their neck or from their shoulders, it's gonna be difficult for them. They can say, this thing is for a long time. Why you want to telling us today? So the earlier is the better. And you can see many daughters, they're going to disobey their mothers because of something that is introduced by the political parties. Long back ago, something that has caused you to be on abductions, because sometimes you talk something that you're against the things which you don't know. But if you know that ZANU-PF is your father, which party is he support? Your mother, which is he party you support? One of your brother, which party is he support? Are you your MDC's supporters? Are you or whatsoever party you are in same family? You are different. So anything that brings a division in your family, God, he can bring something that some people, we was on fasting yesterday. Not mean I was fasting because of Mnangagwa, but I was fasting because I need God to remember my country. Because my country is running against a thing which is ZANU-PF. Look who is America, who is ever is against ZANU-PF. And all of them, they don't know what is ZANU-PF. Because ZANU-PF is one of your parents. ZANU-PF is one of your brother, is one of your soldier, which comes from your family. And you're against your brother. And the information of destroying them, they are not getting somewhere, they are getting from same family. Because you are planning to kill me, yes, your brother, because I'm in ZANU-PF. You are planning to destroy me because I'm in a ZANU-PF. So when you beginning to understand and to do clinical politics that we may understand, you must gather family by family. Let's choose what is right for us. Why I introduced this law? For me to enjoy the benefits of my daughter. And I want my daughter to enjoy his benefit. And we are contradict with the Bible, where this spirit comes from. This thing doesn't need Mnangagwa anyway. It's need your family. To gather family by family to destroy what is bad. Anything that is introduced from the government, which you don't like it, sit by family. Village by village, we don't want this thing. Nobody who can stand alone to say, I need this thing. At the end, he can even discriminate himself to say, no, I'm not qualified to be in Zimbabwe. If you die in such a manner, when God resurrecting you, he's saying, now you're a boy. Now you're starting to grow again. And you're starting to take care for your kids. Until to the university, and they can go. He can phone you, my daddy, I married. With who? Because you're the one who introduced that law, remember, when you was on earth. Because now you come back on earth, you can't remember. They introduced something that they are no longer about it. And those things live, it's just some other political parties. Look at some political parties. That's why I quote someone who was saying it's people of Zimbabwe, they understand that they are not even much against ZANU-PF. That is for real. Because we are educated. I'm educated. I understand ZANU-PF. What is ZANU-PF? what is it all about in ZANU-PF? It's my father. So how come I against my father? Because if anything that we need a war, it's not a war which is going to against Mnangagwa. It's a war which is against family by family. Because in family you support MDC. So I'm going to kill my brother. I'm going to kill my father. Because I'm supporting MDC. That is why I'm saying that is a barbaric and staggering political. Because when you understand that this is a wrong thing, and the opposition is not opposition that is there already, but an opposition you must run with your own track. No one who can jump to another track, you can be disqualified. Because as I am doing right now, I'm on my track. I'm not on ZANU-PF track. I'm on my track to run my race. So if you jump from your track to be in ZANU-PF track to say, look, like a little kids that I don't you, he can hit you because you are crying baby political part. Because if you understand he is your father, and that's what he implement. Show him the light that father you lived a good, you enjoy the benefits of your daughters. So what about me? You want me to die and only to work day and night and not even rest? You see what I'm saying? And that is the thing which is can bring the new minds. All those vulgar words which you write, that's why they're saying Munongo Ukura. Because there's nothing which is point which is been taken. A criticism is not a point. The point is to prove what they're implementing. They're implementing law by law every day. And some other laws, it's caused you to be under threat. And some other law you had signed it. That's why some of people, they are crying, hey, why the abductions? Now they're in a prison. Maybe the time when they're in a parliament, there's something which was gazetted while they're watching like that, as if they're seeing a word. And now the things it's happening for them because they are signing for it. They did not even go through the constitution. And that thing is caused some mass, the majority, to support maybe what is they agreed. This law, the MDC supporters, it was not in the MDC MPs, it was not in parliament when they are gazetting that the government now it's allow a bride to be paid. Then the parents they are useless. What about if the bride dying tomorrow? What about if face consequences where she go, where she can report? If you want to report to brother-in-law, you say, oh, why you want to report to me? Did I eat your money? Did I eat your money together? Face your problems. You see how countries goes. And now you say, now I'm getting my money. Now I'm not. Ask some people who are in industry of sexual, the harlots. If you want to be married today, how can she help? So, please, if I find someone who can marry me, he take away my shame. He take a shame from my family. Because some people, they are gathered to respect the marriage and to get blessings from the father and mother and to make sure they can enjoy in their families. So if you don't want to leave legacy, ZANU-PF, and some other political parties, they are running to criticize what is not even there. What is there is the laws which is causing country to be deteriorating and country to be suffer. Because some other things, it's useless, by the way, to understand. So, which means the devil, he want to take over the country. And what I'm saying, and I was even saying the time when Mnangagwa he is elected as a president. If you want to hear some of my voice note, I saying now you celebrate, you're saying Utonga Kwaru, but tomorrow you're gonna say Impiti, because he is not selecting himself. There's no use to hate someone who selected with the people, and the people or the one who select him, you are with them in the community. Even if you want to criticize Mnangagwa, they end up beating you. And now, why you keep on criticizing Mnangagwa? Why you keep on criticizing ZANU-PF political party? You must change your mindset to starting to love one another, to prove them the wrong, that you are doing nothing. It's rather better to go back where the country it was, so that if a country is not ruled by any, but we go back to love one another. Do you know, in this stage, people now, it's difficult to ask a salt to the next door. And even the parents, even some other daughters and the sons, they are abandoned already their parents because they are supporting ZANU-PF. You see, anything that comes across in Zimbabwe, even if it is caused by the opposition part, look ZANU-PF from 1980 and up to where the opposition part comes in arena. Look where the things was and start when the opposition part comes to arena. Look how hardened things was. Because anything that I try to bring a light, if you are an opposition, opposite, and to put another way, and it's about you want to climb, you don't climb. You want to climb, you don't climb. That's what is Zimbabwe doing. Someone put a step, someone take it down, someone put, for that, it's a blaming games. And this is something that I can't, and if you want to see the majority of supporting, and they are supporting something that it's about to collapse. Look, Njganga, I was saying Njganga or Udara, Rogisa Chibag. Mnotsigira, nezvinhu zvinoratidza kuti Njganga yakuwa supporters. So everything which is looking for support, or they are based on supporters, it's not it's not stable. Because for me, I told people I don't care for someone who can or look support or to say, please, I need some people who can do a ghost accounts so that you can keep on saying amen, amen, to be able to see that is people they are happy on it. Because I don't like that, because I stand on my own and I know what I fight for. Because my father is not supposed to do that because he's about to die. He's not supposed to implement that. It's caused me to be in cost, to destroy all the wealth. Look at Hezekiah. Isaiah said you must share your inheritance because you're about to die. Inheritance you're supposed to share. You're not supposed to destroy because you're about to die. And what about inheritance? And how to, because you already wakadya roora rako ukapedza wamudhara waunoti vana vachazozvarwa vosafa iwe wakapiwa danga rese remombe 12 wakachaja nematekenya ndebvu inotadza kuti chaja matekenya ndebvu because you're talking about ZANU-PF. ZANU-PF just a name. Even now I write ZANU-PF, nothing wrong on it, just a name. Don't fear that name. Those people, we are eating sada with them. You spend time with them. And in my raw area in Chikomba, Wedza, that is the ZANU-PF, that is the huge support of ZANU-PF. Even what they're doing in Maramba Kufunga, Mutoko, to kill each other and to something with the political party, in words that they don't do that because they have a good mindset for political. They don't kill each other for this way. We are there to give the world light, to using that part, to use, to teach the youngsters, do not steal. And the party is there to lift other youngsters who are growing up, to give them the businesses to do projects. So if the daughters, they are going to eat their man, who's going to support the ladies? Now, I don't want to see anybody who's going to, on ZTV or ZTV's name, now there's daughters, they are abused. I don't know why this country now is corrupt. The daughters are abused. How many people now, they're crying for the trios? If you are crying for the trios and the same other things they're implemented, and you are sitting in the same chair, on same chair in parliament, some other laws they're implemented, but just sit back and relaxing. And some other is, do you know when the law comes to the Nineveh in Syria, it was Jonah, he was said, you must have 1 day for fasting. And nobody was criticizing, so, no, we can't do that because of that. Look how many Zimbabweans, I've been eating, I don't care about that. I've been eating, I don't care about that. The fasting is not about fasting a human being, because for them, it's total, they are seeing that according to their philosophy, they are ended. They are no longer thinking what they can run country with. That's why they were seeking God. It's the time of seeking God. If Mnangagwa was saying we have a national day of bullying people, we're starting Zanu, we say, Tumira Masoja, Tkombe Trove. What was he saying? What you gonna saying on the media? You gonna saying, oh, you see, these people, they're corrupt. Again, you're asking a fasting, you don't like it. So what are you like? Your father is saying, for you, my son, I come back, I need God as well. I want to fasting, you don't support. You cause them to be no way. So that's why they say there's a certain things that I come back to my senses. I want to be a Christian. You say, no, I can eat. What do you mean? They may think that all the way these people, they play with our minds. They were saying that many churches, they say, if our president must know God, the things they can change in Zimbabwe. He know God now is set here in Southern Africa. No country for this moment will set a day for fasting except Zimbabwe. For that not respect already, what are you want to respect? To keep on mocking each other and battling to who is more better than other. So that is the thing which is not even help. That is the thing which is cause some other people to be discriminating, to be discriminated. Like what I'm saying, whoever announced that announcement and who was reading that, I don't know who, his name, but I saw in picture saying the government has announced that a man is supposed to pay his bride. I don't care about who is who, because I know that he was speaking nonsense. It's not even in the Bible. And that thing, because he's no longer have a young daughter in his house. It's only him and some other, they're learning the schools. He want to destroy because he that is, for him it's okay. So for that way, when country understand to crush what is bad, not ZANU-PF is. We can take right now, look at 2008. ZANU-PF, it was ZANU-PF. But because of inclusive government, ZANU-PF, it was just like as if you are in America. Look what was happening in Zimbabwe. Because of inclusive government only. Which means the ZANU-PF name, it's a ZANU-PF name. But the bad character, they're in ZANU-PF. The bad attitude, they're in ZANU-PF. Also, they're in any other political parties. So if you keep on that, if you have that mentality, that's why we say there's a many toys which is going along the way. And some other toys, it was cause other people to die, and because you try by all means, but because you try to the people who are in your house. So that's why some other people say Zeroto. Only what is bad is bad. remove what is bad. And you find out without even space of 2 months before end of this year, you can see how many girls. Last time they were in Makoko doing strike, but here it comes. What is they indicate themselves? They are happy. Everyone is cool. It's okay for them. But when they are facing consequences, that's why the thing, if the country saying, let's fast the girls, they're abused in this country, the women, they're abused in Zimbabwe. I don't fast, I'm telling you before. Because you don't want to stand for your own right, for your own benefit. To say, me, I'm not a cheap thing to be paid with my boyfriend. I want to respect my parents. That is the thing which you can go to the street. I don't support those marchings and those strikes. But I support this because I know a woman, it's a weak vessel. If you support that, you don't like this, don't use us on the bad times to say, you look what is, and people, they are not even look as if we are there, because you don't want to take seriousness. You must take serious note. Even now, Cooper is in parliament. Everyone is in parliament. They are in the same table. And that law is implemented. So nothing, even many laws, many bad things, it was happening. Both of them, they were in same parliament. There's no any parliament for Zanu or for MDC in Zimbabwe. It's the same parliament. If you are voted, if you are on opposition, you are there. You are there to give them the light inside. If they are in darkness, if you come with one control, the change of that darkness, it's supposed to be notified the many people. So if you are 103 in parliament, how many candles you have to show the light? If I show the light while it's time one, if we are 103, do you think that thing it can endorse in parliament while we are there? We told them we respect you as icons, as you started this for us. But according to what you think it's about to destroy, because you know, you see your days is numbered. It's about to make the future greater than even before. So which means I'm saying, if you are 17, think as if you are 70 years. While at least you are older, your daughters, they enjoy with their families. They don't look where his father is. If you die in a house, it's about you. If bed you have only daughters, you don't have a boy, what will be paid? Because if my father is ill, I can go to fetch my father. What about the daughter? They're saying, you know what government said? I paid you. So what do you want me to pay another man to look after your parents? What is the division caused by the government to the human? And that is the thing what I say, is not even help anybody. We need to go back where the country it was before any political party, so that tokumbudzana South, tokumbudzana munyu, tichifarirana sezvatatiri. Because everyone wants to hate other one. He is using the political parties. You are supporting MDC. Even the one who not even supporting Chamisa. You're going to come to another people who are gathered, who are planning the good things. That we can see these people, they are talking sense. You're going to go there and say, Chamisa chete chete. Chamisa. What is about chete chete? What is help chete chete? We talk about 20 years backwards. They are in same parliament, not other parliament. The change is supposed to be seen that this water, it's 2 men in a drum and tea, but we do not even pour a same quantity like the water. We pour 3 kgs or 2 kgs, but the taste already is changing. It's a tea. It's no longer water. So if you are 103 MPs in parliament against ZANU of the majority, we're in parliament, you are 2 men. 1 drum or 120 liter. You're not even entitled to pour 2 kg sugar. Even half 2 kg sugar. It can change 20 liters. So why do not change all those things? But look how people, how they're using it. That is the thing which you can see. It's about vulgar words. That's why ndataura kuti pakatsanya muNineveh pamwe Mwari vakarangarira katsi, pamwe dhongi, pamwe mombe, kuti mombe yatadza kufura nokuti vanhu varangaririrwa naMwari. So if you don't want, he give you something that you like, you don't like it. If you do something bad, you don't like it. So go back to your family. Leave that political party. They're too little in a parliament. And it's not necessary. You was after Mugabe. Now we are after Mnangagwa. They can even remove to put the person who may think that is good. But the thing is gonna be worse. As I told you, but look now. That is the same thing. People are watching my t-shirt, but look where it is now. And he never even to say nobody who can cast his ballot for himself to make millions. Nobody. Even Jamin said nobody even vote for himself. It's you voting. So it's about you to change your tongue, to love one another, to believe that your father, your parents, they are not need to be abandoned because they are supporting ZANU-PF. If you're doing that, they can use these people, our kids, our children, they are rejecting us. So as we are about to die, implement what is bad for them. So you're supposed to understand each other. That political party is there, but a human, it's a human. That is caused the economy to be back. If they're out of the track, they can see we're out of track. These people, they are together. As we're trying to implement corruption in them. But they are resisting. They keep on loving one another. They keeping on preaching the gospel of dignity, of respecting parents, good custom laws. We implement what is bad. Now we just like an island. We just like a drop in the ocean. That's what ZANU-PF gonna be. But no, everyone crying for it. Nobody. We can't go down and to our news and to be fasting while we don't say it. And they don't even hear. They think that we implementing. There's other people. Even if you can go to ask, say I'm supporting that because my father, he rejected me when I was young. So it's rather better to eat my money. Some of them can even support that. Many people, anything that is implemented, they have other people who can support. And some other who are in those cabinets, they don't even husbands. They are just alone. And those things, they don't even feel pain on it. They have money that they can enjoy it. And that money belongs to the government. It's not belongs to them. You see? And they're enjoying that even when we die, we can join benefits. But for you who are outside, and for you who are suffering, tomorrow, that is other thing. I was saying this and many months ago about Lobola, but it's introduced now. And I'm saying this for the crying, for the women crying that our parents is abandoning us. They are no longer going nice. They are only take care for the sons to go to school. But us, because the people, they are thinking, they are not dumb to say, okay, if government gazetted that a daughter is supposed to be paid with his boyfriend, so the government is supposed to take care, they're supposed to introduce free education as well. So that is gonna, a parent is supposed to be free, that if he born a daughter, say, oh, thank God I born a daughter. This is a free diapers. This is a free take care for, and the ZANU-PF don't take care for my daughter. If you don't take for care for that daughter, why should you interfere for the bad Lucifer language to say he's supposed, because you are promoting harlot is doing that. If my daughter is harlot, she's prostitute, she can be paid the amount which they are charged for the sexual activities. You see, that is the same thing which you're promoting to the nation. Then we wait to say, well, let's hear the political party, the ruling party. That is not a ruling anymore. Even that we know this part from, and some other people I knew, they were arrested for only saying we. Some people, Zanu, yeah, arrested when we was young. But that is the thing they were keeping, teaching us youngsters a good way. Live this way, live this way. Now we are no longer teaching you destroy the nation. And that you destroy the youngsters. I'm not there to destroy my youngsters when I'm about to die. I'm teach them the good way. If I have cows, I can make them share. Take this and you take this. My sons. Right. Me, I'm going. So that is all about. That's all what we can remember. So if something is burden on our shoulders, we understand that thing, it was not there before. But they're using the name which is corrupted. It's like some other people, they're hiding by the church like a cave of robberies. But they don't want to worship. They pretend, you don't know, even the ladies, the girls, they say, we're going to all-night prayer. We're going to Wednesday prayer. While they're going to meet to dating with their boyfriends. If she married, or if he married, you won't even go, you won't even see her or even see him going midweek prayers saying, I am tired. But when he was chasing the ladies and chasing the boyfriends, he was going by night. You see, that's what is happening now. They implement what is terrible and barbarism thing on your life, so that you can live in a struggling way and you keep on ZANU-PF. Men people, I can't protest against ZANU-PF. It's our parents. But the daughters, they are there to rise the plaggers on the street. Some of mamas, they are supporting it because they are not married. They are not even married, even those who are in parliament. They don't have a state relationship. You don't even see his husband. They are also squandered, and we let them to lead you, and that's why those laws to be implemented. And if your marriage is shaken, if you have failed in school, how can you teach someone if you are a failure? How can you copy book read off? We need state relationship, so that the state relationship is only my father who was saying, go to church. For me, I'm doing a bad things to drink beer, but now he's a Christian. But for them, they don't want to teach the way of they're supposed to teach it. This is the right thing. You need your parents to be happy. So, if in other words, they are them who meet with our daughters in pubs and to pay the bride.